Have you ever heard about the unsolved mystery of Amy Bradley's disappearance? It's a story that begins on the sun-drenched decks of a Royal Caribbean cruise ship, the Rhapsody of the Seas. On March 24th, 1998, the world of leisure and luxury aboard this floating paradise took a chilling turn. Amy Bradley, a young woman full of life and promise, vanished without leaving more than a whisper of her passing. Amy was last seen in the early hours of the morning, her silhouette framed against the backdrop of the Caribbean Sea. She was on the ship's deck, a place usually filled with laughter and the clinking of cocktail glasses. But in those quiet moments before dawn, it was a stage set for an inexplicable act in a drama that was about to unfold. When the sun rose that day, Amy was nowhere to be found. Her personal belongings, a pack of cigarettes and a lighter, were the sole witnesses left to her last known moments. They sat there, silent and untouched, on the deck railing, a poignant reminder of a presence that was no more. The alarm was raised and the ship plunged into a state of shock. This was, after all, a place of escape, of carefree joy. The sudden intrusion of such a grim reality was a jolt to everyone on board. But no one felt the impact more than Amy's family. Their dream vacation had turned into a nightmare that they, and indeed the world, are still trying to wake up from. And so, Amy Bradley, a cheerful young woman who loved basketball and had a bright future ahead, simply disappeared. She slipped away into the vastness of the ocean, leaving behind a ship full of bewildered passengers, a bereaved family, and a mystery that continues to baffle and intrigue to this day. The sudden disappearance of Amy Bradley left everyone on board the cruise ship in shock and her family in despair. As we delve deeper into this enigma, remember, every mystery is a puzzle waiting to be solved, and sometimes the most baffling puzzles are the ones that remain unsolved. In the wake of Amy's disappearance, a desperate search was launched. Amy's family, driven by a profound sense of loss and determination, spearheaded efforts to find their daughter. They scoured the ship and the port, persistently asking questions, seeking answers where there seemed to be none. Yet their efforts were met with frustration. The cruise line, Royal Caribbean, was less than cooperative. The assistance they provided was minimal, their response disappointingly lackluster. The local authorities in Curaçao were no different. Their response was slow, their investigation lackadaisical. The Bradley family felt they were fighting a losing battle, their cries for help echoing in a void of indifference and bureaucracy. Yet, as the initial shock of Amy's disappearance began to fade, something unexpected happened. Whispers of alleged sightings of Amy started to emerge from various corners of the Caribbean. Hope, like a stubborn flame, flickered anew. Reports came in from different islands, from locals and tourists alike. Each claimed to have seen a woman matching Amy's description. Some even reported interactions with her, stating that she seemed scared, anxious, out of place. These sightings painted a picture of a woman on the run, a woman in hiding. Yet they also fueled speculation. Was Amy alive, living under a new identity? Was she being held against her will, forced into a life she didn't choose? Each sighting, each new piece of information only seemed to deepen the mystery, to weave a more complex tapestry of unanswered questions. This flurry of sightings, coupled with the lack of concrete evidence, led to an explosion of theories. Some believed Amy had fallen victim to human trafficking, others speculated she had voluntarily disappeared, choosing to start anew. Yet others believed something more sinister had occurred. Regardless of the theory, all agreed on one thing: Amy had vanished, and her fate remained unknown. While these alleged sightings sparked hope, they also deepened the mystery surrounding Amy's disappearance. They offered a glimmer of possibility, a hint of truth amidst a sea of questions. Yet they also served as a stark reminder of the enigma that is Amy Bradley's disappearance, a mystery that to this day remains unsolved. With Amy's whereabouts still unknown, numerous theories began to circulate. The enigma surrounding Amy Bradley's disappearance gave rise to a whirlwind of speculation and conjecture. From the plausible to the far-fetched, each theory attempted to shed light on what could have happened on that fateful day in 1998. Among the most prevalent theories, is the belief that Amy was a victim of abduction. Some suggest that she was targeted and captured for human trafficking, a chilling thought that sent shivers down the spine of many. This theory was fueled by subsequent alleged sightings of Amy, some of which described her as appearing distressed and in the company of unknown men. Others, however, have proposed a different narrative. They suggest that Amy might have voluntarily left the cruise ship for reasons unknown. While this theory lacks substantial evidence, it has been enough to spark debates among those who follow the case. Yet, despite the multitude of theories, the truth about Amy's fate remains elusive. The lack of concrete evidence has left the door wide open for speculation, but without definitive proof, Amy's story remains a mystery. Years of investigation have yielded more questions than answers. The alleged sightings, the unexplained circumstances of her disappearance, and the lack of evidence have created a puzzling jigsaw that is yet to be solved. Amy's family continues their tireless search, hoping that one day they will find the answers they seek. The mystery of Amy Bradley's disappearance has captivated the minds of many around the world. It's a story that has given birth to countless theories, each one aiming to piece together the fragments of a puzzle that has remained unsolved for over 2 decades. The mystery of Amy Bradley's disappearance remains unsolved, leaving more questions than answers. It's a mystery that continues to baffle, to intrigue, and to remind us that sometimes the truth can be more elusive than we could ever imagine. The enigma of Amy Bradley's disappearance continues to intrigue mystery lovers around the world. This case, like many others, is a tantalizing puzzle waiting to be solved, and solving it requires keen minds, curious hearts, and unwavering determination. It is a call to all seekers of truth, all explorers of the unknown. It's a call to you. By subscribing to Neural Enigma, you become part of a community dedicated to unraveling the world's most perplexing mysteries. Every click of the notification bell echoes your commitment to the search for truth. So join us, engage with us. Together, we can delve deeper into the shadows, shine light into the dark corners of history, and perhaps find the answers we seek. As we conclude our journey into the disappearance of Amy Bradley, remember that the search for truth never ends. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and together we can unravel history's enigmas.